Lions TV, this is the Den Daily, bringing you all the latest gossip, views and transfer news from in and around the Den. The news at Den yesterday afternoon broke the news that Alex Mitchell is going to be offered and will be accepting a new long-term contract at the club. It's fantastic news for the young defender who has absolutely excelled at a rapid pace through the ranks, from the 18s to the 23s, straight into Gary Rowett's thinking. And he actually made his debut in a competitive match last night against Cambridge. Of course, we were 3-1 winners. Post-match analysis for that one up later today. This is fantastic news for me. I've watched Al's progress very quickly and with great interest. He's shot through the ranks. As I said, he was part of that under-18 side that got to the semi-final against Chelsea in the FA Youth Cup, and then he moved on very quickly to the 23s, where he formed a formidable partnership with Hayden Muller in the 23s. Hayden then went out on loan to St Johnstone. At the back end of last season, Alex went on loan to Bromley, which was good. You know, I always thought Hayden and him were great players, very different types of players, but I thought Hayden, if I'm honest, was a little bit in front of him. Now they're sort of on a par, and Alex is coming massively into the fold. Different types of players, as I said. Alex is a leader, very commanding on the pitch, very aggressive, Millwall type player, desperate to succeed. As I said as well, he defends very well from corners and set pieces, but he's always getting on the end of things as well, and he will score goals for our first team, as he did in the pre-season friendly when we lost 4-1 against Arsenal at Colney. So he's going to sign a new contract. As I said, brilliant news. But what will Gary Rowett do with him in the long term? Because, as I said, the back of the last season, he went out on loan to Bromley, didn't he, and helped them in their push in the playoffs. He actually scored against eventual playoff winners Hartlepool when Brom lost 3-2 up there in the playoffs. So, yeah, he then come back into the first team fold, went on the pre-season tour of Scotland, and Gary Rowett come out and publicly said that Alex has really given him food for thought, and he's not sure what's best in the short term, to stick him out on loan or to keep him in and around the squad with, you know, some brilliant players, get some experience, get the understanding of how we like to play. And the way he's not unlucky because he can learn off these players. But if you had to probably say 5 best players for Millwall, I think 3 of those would be centre-backs at a minute. I think you'd probably say Ballard, Hutchinson, who's currently injured, of course, and Cooper. So it's definitely a difficult one to try and break into. Of course, behind them you've got Murray Wallace, who now apparently is a goal scorer, but can also play centre-back and does often, and Alex Pearce, who is club captain, so he's always going to be in and around the dressing room. Alex has made the squad on numerous occasions this season, but hasn't made the bench. So it's a little bit of a Billy Mitchell situation for him when Billy broke into the first team 18 months or 2 years ago, whatever it was. He can't get on for the first team at the minute, but he's not playing in the 23, so he's playing absolutely zero football, which isn't good for him at all, and his development and his progression in his career. So I think Gary Rowett's done very well picking the right loans for Hayden Muller and Tyler Bury, and I hope soon that Alex is going to join them and become part of the Monday video that we do, the Lions on loan. I know there was definitely an offer from a League 2 club, but they didn't take the club up on that. But I think they will find the best place for Alex Mitchell to go in the short term, but at the long term he's going to be a Lion, I'm sure of it. He's expected to sign a long-term contract very shortly at the club. So that's your lot for the Den Daily. There will be a post-match analysis up later tonight. Big shout out to the real Paul Mitchell, Alex's dad. I saw him last night at a game, had a chat with him. Beautiful set of loafers, Paul. Hope to see you soon. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.